Hey, Monaga fourth graders. I hope you're enjoying this weather we have out there. It's looking kind of nasty, so stay safe out there. But today in Math Enrichment, we're going to talk about fast facts and more importantly, extended fast facts. Because this is Math Enrichment, we're taking our fast facts and we're going to add on to our knowledge of those. Fast facts, for those of you who need a reminder of what those are simplistic problems, such as maybe 4 times 5, or 6 times 3, or 9 times 7. It's the digits 0 through, or actually it goes through 10 most times, 0 through 10, being able to multiply them quickly and efficiently. So like 5 times 4 is 20. 6 groups of 3 is 18. 9 groups of 7 is 63. If you don't have those down really well yet, I would encourage you to make some flashcards at home and really practice your fast facts until you know them like the back of your hand. It is such a big skill to have before we go into things like extended fast facts or multiplying larger digit numbers. I'm going to move on from this. Now, those are your fast facts. Extended fast facts look a little bit different. Just like I gave my class the opportunity to see this pattern, I'm going to write down a few problems on the board, find their products, and then I'm going to let you see if you can't pick up on the pattern that you see. For example, 2 times 6, 20 times 6, 200 times 6. Maybe we'll do 20 times 60 and 2,000 times 60. Okay, these are pretty, a lot bigger numbers than what we're used to dealing with fast facts, but you still should know 6 times 2 equals 12. Here's the other products. Remember, I'm going to solve these, and I want you to try to pick up the pattern you see. This is a big one. That's a pretty big last problem. Let me double check on that one. Yeah, got it. Okay, so I want you to look at these problems. I'm not some math genius where I'm doing these really quick inside of my head. There's a simple little trick, and I want you to pause the video now and look at what you think I might have done to be able to answer those questions so fast. And after you're done pausing the video, I'll go over what I did. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, after you maybe guessed at what I did, I'm going to show you the extended fast fact trick. The extended fast fact trick goes like this. I'm going to try to get the glare off the screen first. Okay, here's how it works. If you know your fast fact, 6 times 2 equals 12. If you have anything that has a fast fact with extra zeros on it, notice how they all end in zeros. This only works for multiplication. It does not work for addition. It does not work for division. It does not work for subtraction. It's just multiplication. If I have zeros, all I need to do is be able to count my zeros, and I'll show you what I mean. 2 times 6 is still 12. It's a fast fact, but it's extended with a 0. There's 1 0 in my equation, so there's 1 0 in my answer. I like to underline my fast fact too. My fast fact on the next problem, keep watching if you're still a little confused, is 2 times 6. That's still the answer. The product would be 12. But in this equation, 200 times 6, there's 1, 2 zeros. So in my product, there's 1, 2 zeros. 12 add 2 zeros is 1,200. These problems aren't much harder, although they look a little bit harder, especially this one down here. 2 times 6, once again the fast fact, 12. Add 1, 2 zeros in the equation that I was trying to solve, so there should be 2 zeros in my product. Once again, the answer is both of these, 200 times 6, is the same as 20 times 60, because this has the same amount of zeros as this, and it's still the same fast fact. Finally, the last one that looks super difficult, 2,000 times 60. 2 times 6 equals 12. Count the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in the problem. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in the product. 120,000. It's that fast, and it works for every single fast fact, which makes it really, really beneficial for you to know. Let me erase that quick, and I'll show you. Let's do just a random one. 5 times 6, and then I'll do 5 times 60, and 5 times, or 50 times 60. The same concept works. I'm going to switch markers because my board didn't erase so well. 5 times 6, we all know, is 30. You could count by 5 6 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I'm adding on to this one's a little bit, and this brings up a good point too. Don't make the mistake of going 5 times 6 is 30, which is the first step, and saying, oh, there's 1 0 in the problem, there's 1 0 in the answer already. This 0 doesn't count because it was part of the fast fact. This is the answer to the fast fact. I need to add this extra 0 still. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense if you were to say 5 times 60 is only 30. That's just 5 times 6. Same thing works here. 5 times 6 is 30. That's my fast fact answer. How many zeros are in the equation? 1, 2. There should be 2 more zeros. 3,000 is the answer to 50 times 60. I don't care if it's 5 million times 6. This is not a difficult problem if you know how to count zeros, because you know your fast fact. 5 and 6 make 30. I underline. Notice how I underline that each and every time. I underline my fast fact. 5 times 6 is 30. That way I know how many zeros to add after, no matter what, even if it does end with a 0. Like if the product comes out to 20 or 40, I still have to add all these zeros after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More zeros, not counting that third. That one in 30. 1. I said 6, correct? Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a really big number. 30 million. Still not that hard of a problem because I know that I just have to do my fast fact and then tack on however many zeros are in the equation. That's how many zeros will be in my answer. So just be very careful on the ones that have the fast fact ending with something that ends with a 0. For example, I'll do one more of those just so you can really see it. 4 times 500. Well, 4 times 5 is 20. Well, be careful now because I still have to add 2 zeros. This 0 doesn't count. 1, 2. 2,000. Pretty simple. But it does work for other ones that don't have. I think I did 6 times 7 earlier, so I'll do 6 times 90. Simply, you just 6 times 9. 6 times 9 is 54. There's 1 0 in the equation, 1 0 in the answer. Okay, so that's your extended fast facts. This will help you. In fact, it's one of the major ways in 4th grade that we end up multiplying multi-digit numbers like 824 times 9. You're going to need to know how to do these extended fast facts in order to do a problem like this in the future, in the very near future too. So if you need to rewatch this video, that's just fine too. Use that trick. I'm going to write 3 problems on the board and have you pause the video. Then I'll quickly solve them after you unpause the video. So here are my 3 problems that I want you to try with a notebook and pencil. Let's try a 30 times 6. We could do 60 times 40. And finally, we'll do 800 times 80. Go ahead and pause the video and then try these problems out. Go ahead and do that now. And now that you probably unpaused the video, I'm going to try to figure out these 3 problems and then you'll be on your way. 3 and 6. That's your fast fact. 3 times 6. 6 groups of 3, 6, 12, 18. I'm not done yet because now that I've done the fast fact, I got to count my zeros. Add my 0. 180 is 30 times 60. I could have, yes, we've talked about groups of previously to this, done 36 times. See, if you remember, maybe some of you thought about doing that right away too. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. That's just a lot to add, and I hope I don't make a mistake, especially adding all these 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I got lucky and did it, but my point being is it takes a little bit extra time to do it that way, and you can save yourself a lot of time just knowing extended fast facts. 6 times 4, well, if we did 3 groups of 6 was 18, so 4 groups of 6 would be 24. That's my fast fact. 6 times 4 is 24. Count my zeros. 1, 2. There should be 2 in my answer. Here's my fast fact. Here's my 2 zeros. 2,400 is 60 times 40. And finally, last one, 8 times 8.
Hey, Good afternoon, Brave Warrior Elementary. I love
I'm
all
gonna
the
try to
hats
finish
today.
up really
Thank
quick.
you so much.
8 times 8 is
You guys
64.
today raised
With 1, 2,
$175
3
for the
zeros.
food shelf.
1,
That is
2,
awesome.
3 zeros.
So thank you very much.
8 and 8 fell on the
And
floor. Picked them
tomorrow,
up. There were
don't
64.
forget, it
That's
is
the fast
Braves
fact.
Pride, so
3
get your
zeros.
orange and black
1, 2,
on.
3 zeros in the
Have
product.
a
Okay.
great night and be really quiet on the bus so your bus drivers can concentrate on
Okay,
driving.
guys.
It's
Have a good
flushing.
rest of your day. I'm glad you guys could join me on this math, on this new math lesson for extended fast facts. Good job, everyone. Bye.